All right, welcome back, part 6 here, and we'll just continue right on. Like I said, I'm gonna go grab a charger and get plugged in here, hopefully somehow. I'm not real sure just yet how I'm gonna plug in. So I'll be right back.
Okay, so all you're going to do is like a football shape. So it's just a smiley and a frowny. And honestly, guys, you can grab it, pull a line. See how I just did that? Just grab, pull a line like that. And then you can just grab this and do a frowny, a smiley, make a football. So literally just a smile, a frown, fill it in. Once you do that, let me show you just a couple of them here. And those of you that are teaching paint parties, do you notice I'm painting upside down? Anybody notice that? Those of y'all teaching paint parties, you will learn how to paint upside down. You will learn how to paint sideways. You will learn how to paint every single way you can because you're always going to be teaching and kind of on the side. So those of you that are teaching paint parties, remember that. You've got to get used to like showing how you're doing it, but also not really worry too much about being like, oh my gosh, is my painting the best ever? Because really, if y'all look around this room, there's not very many people looking at me at all. We're all looking at our own paintings, trying to do our best on that. So never worry too much about that. So we're just doing a smile, and then we're just grabbing it. Now, once you have the leaves that you want, I want you to just add a few inside of the flower. So like maybe right here, I just add in a couple like that. And then all I'm going to do is grab a dab of yellow or a lighter green. And you can make light green by mixing yellow. And then I'm just going to blob. There's a lot of blobbing involved. I'm just going to blob on top of the green. And the only reason I'm doing that is just to make it not have just one color. So you can make it as light or as dark as you want. So go ahead and add your leaves, and then I want you to go ahead and start painting your black and white stripes, and then we'll outline your whole vase as well. All right, I'm gonna come by and check on y'all. If y'all don't mind, let your neighbor know 2 things. One thing that you like about their painting, not one thing you don't like. One thing you like, and then also let them know where you came from, okay? So some of you are getting to know each other. Who took all the guacamole? And took all the guacamole! Were the nachos good? Oh, yeah.
All right, so I've got the phone plugged in. I'm gonna show y'all real quick something kind of cool here while she's there. All right, so what I have here, this is just a little charger. I don't know what it's called here, Rav Power. But basically it can charge iPads, laptops, phones, gimbals, anything I need. So this is the gimbal I've had you guys on tonight. And so I'm charging it up as well. But what I found out is that I cannot charge the phone while it's on the gimbal. So I'm just gonna have to hold it here for a little bit. I may go find one of my Archon mounts or get my daughter to bring one over, and we'll set y'all on that for a little bit while you charge, and then we'll go back to the gimbal so that I can move around a little bit. So that's where we're at right now. Hey Pixie, will you bring me one of those Archon mounts? They're right behind you. Thanks. No, I have to put it on this for a minute so I can charge.
Explain your role, okay?
Explain my role.
Yeah. So Heidi just said, okay, we're having a paint party, so you're gonna say whatever you're doing. Is that Facebook Live?
Yes.
Okay, so you say, hey, I'm Bobby. I'm filming for Facebook Live for this party, and then I'll stop it. Okay, ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, I'm Bobby. I'm Heidi's husband, and I'm just filming some Facebook Lives. We have a bunch of people watching how she does paint parties here. Also take care of all the tech stuff. So that's kind of my role, is wherever I'm needed.
There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, man. All right. Is the gimbal to handheld or Archon? No, not really. 2 different things. So the gimbal, it smooths thing out. As I walk around and I turn and I do all that kind of stuff, it keeps it smooth. Where the Archon just kind of holds a phone or iPad or whatever you got very steady in one spot. So I'm actually holding you in my hand right now. That's why it's kind of shaky. And I'm trying to get this Archon set up so that I can put the phone on that. I say you, like y'all are all in this phone. No, I know you're not, but you know. All right. Door prizes, all right.
Okay, for the first door prize is Tiffany Thomas.
All right. Woo!
It might fall over. It's heavy on one side. If it's heavy, that's usually means it's good. Okay. Okay, next one.
Yes.
Cindy.
Pixie is on the mic. All right. So while they're giving away door prizes, one of the things that we've done from the beginning is we always have some kind of small door prize. It doesn't have to be anything huge or big or expensive or anything like that. But what they do is they give you an email when they walk in and they sign up. And for that, you give them a ticket for a door prize. So it's just a really good way of collecting emails and information. And so they're willing to do that to get a chance at a prize. And so that's how in the beginning we started collecting our list of emails.
That one is the winner.
So another little tip for you guys.
It fell over. Here's another door prize. Okay, this one is Melissa Adlon. I'm setting it as well. I'm going to set all of them. Okay. Okay, the last one, which has 3 is Mary Winston Limbo. That's there. Yeah. And I think we have a lot more. It was in the back. That's right.
I don't know. I just grabbed bags.
We're giving it. Ooh, was it
Examples of prizes.
Okay. For the honey,
We'll see if this will.
honeycomb stencil.
So I can't use
We have
the gimbal and the charger at the same time.
Oh, okay. How's everybody doing?
We're good.
Yeah, we left Lou at home.
Okay, so the question was, let me get around here. Or maybe you can say. So I was telling them about door prizes and how they're a good way to collect information.
Yes.
And so they said, like, what are good door prizes
Oh.
that are maybe inexpensive that
You wanna
people
go-
really want?
Yeah, we have a whole slew. Pixie's
Well,
telling
not
us.
specifically what.
Oh.
Well, you can't hear Pixie because she's not online.
This
So you can go to the dollar store.
is Gail Burundi.
Oh. No,
Up there.
tell Brendan to leave it on if it sounds good. If we can leave it on.
She needs to talk into the mic.
I think she was talking about the other.
This one is an illustrated Bible. I don't think it's the whole Bible. It's really thin, but it's illustrated.
books. There's all
And
kinds
it's-
of fun stuff you can do.
it's
And then the
Songs
dollar
of
store
Proverbs.
too has fun gardening stuff around spring. Five Below. Yeah, and we'll talk tomorrow too about door prices.
Okay. The winner of this is Becca Hossis. Okay. You won. Now you can suddenly. Okay. Next. Okay. This is like the first thing, and it has a little ring thing attached to it.
A purse thing with a ring thing.
Anna Burke, you won this one. Yes.
A purse thing with a ring thing.
Yay. Yeah. Okay. Should we continue? Okay. Let's do all. Okay. These are little journals. Yeah. Okay, this one says no drama, and I'm guessing that it's intending to be no drama llama, because there's a llama on it. So, I'm guessing. Okay, the winner of this one is Shannon Gray. You won the no drama llama.
Oh no.
Yes, it'll be up here. All of them. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot.
Sorry, I let you guys droop. You drooped down to the ground. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so follow your own rainbow with a unicorn on it. It's purple, it's real cute. The winner of it
Oh, man.
is Kristen Boyle. Yes. Okay. This one. This one's the big one. It's a year planner. Oh, sorry. It's a year planner, and it says, Alexa, make today great. Well, that doesn't know. Anyway, it's all for 2020 to 2021. So it's still beautiful. Okay, the winner of it is Lindsay Sherry. Yes, you won a planner. And the last door prize. Are there? Yeah, there are. I'll make it. Okay. The last door prize is a Christmas stencil. And it's a door leaner Like those over there somewhere. I don't remember. Oh, they're over there. Okay. It's pretty nice. The winner of this is Stacy. Here you go. And for all the Paint Party headquarters members, is that it? Are we out? Okay, raise your hand if you're a Paint Party headquarters member. Now put your hand down if you got a bag. You did it? There's 3. Okay, I'll make sure y'all are going to get it. Oh, 3. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Let's 2 go back there. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'll be around. Not bye. So like, bye. Stay. Good job, y'all. Okay, for all the people who texted my mom during at the beginning when we had her number up there, they're going she's going to be texting the winner tomorrow. So the winner will come to y'all. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to add some details to the flower. So once you get all your extra green on,
Step and fixing. Oh, she's on it. She got it? Thank you, Deb. You want to demonstrate? Okay, we're going to have Pixie demonstrate. That could go in the water. Okay, so what we're going to do now is pretend like my vase is painted black and white. It's not, but pretend. It's painted black and white, and what we're going to do is use the liner brush. So the smallest brush you have, find that one. It should be just a little bitty liner brush. Alright, and Pixie's holding it, and then you're going to dip your brush in some white paint. Let's see how she does. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so with white paint, she's going to grab it, and basically all you're doing is just doing, I call them like little worms, okay? So you're just doing little squigglies around in a circular motion around each flower. So you're kind of doing little worms. So just kind of, oh, perfect. You can do little like 1-inch little squigglies. So you're just grabbing it and doing these little squigglies in a circular motion. So with the liner brush, that's the best one to use for this. And then you're going to do little white lines in a circular motion on all the flowers. After you have all those little white lines, if your black is dry, then you can take it and add your big smudges into the vase. But if your black is not dry yet, I don't want you adding those lines on the vase yet, okay? So after you add your little smudges, I want you to add some big white chunky lines with that same brush on your leaves. And what we'll do is we'll have maybe Bobby and Ann, if y'all don't mind taking the finished paintings, this one, and then we have one more sitting somewhere. Maybe it's back there. And we can walk around and show everybody up close so they can see it. I don't know where it went. Oh, I think over here. There's one here and there's one here. Oh, good. And then there's one over here too. So we're going to walk
walk around and show you really like close so you can see it, okay? Because they're very easy to do. Okay, so you're just doing squiggles. Pixie, do you mind like hitting them on there and then I'm gonna come left. I'm gonna see how you do. Did you do on every flower? It's like a world record of squiggling. You're a fast painter. Do you want to paint my stripes? The black's gonna start on the bottom one. Oh, if y'all need to take a picture of the painting so you can see it on your phone up close, just let us know and we'll hold it for you. And this paint will go right over anything that's dry. So if you made a mistake and you're not happy with something, let it dry for 5 minutes and you can literally paint right on top of it. Man, doesn't it feel good to be around people? It's not, yes, with no mask. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like a little bit of normality. It's amazing. Yes, it's almost like we don't know how to talk to each other anymore. It's like everybody's in silence now. We can talk. It is okay. We got a lot of catching up on. We got a whole year to catch up on. So start telling your stories. What crazy quarantine things did you do?
We asked
Yeah, y'all do not have to paint the white of the base. You can just leave that the canvas color. And you can even see on mine, I actually got some of the blue in there. I just left it. So you don't have to paint that. Just go ahead and paint your black and white stripes. And then add all of your little white details. And then once you have the white details added, we're going to start basically outlining everything in black. And then if you didn't do your bottom table area, we're going to just use that 1-inch brush and pick literally the blue color with a little bit of the pink and just do a horizontal kind of wash that way. So horizontal so the table looks like it's flat. And then when you do, oh, sorry, that's a little loud. When you do the table, make sure you use the 1-inch flat brush. The 1-inch flat. And that's Aunt Nancy. Everybody say hi, Nancy. I can hear her laughter. She's still laughing. You can still hear faint laugh from Nancy over in the corner. She's on a giggle. Yeah, she's not going to stop.
Y'all still doing good up here? Still got you charging. Here, I'm gonna give you a different angle for a second here. Well, maybe. There we go. Some new faces to look at. There we go. All right.
The cackles of Nancy. Alright, once you get all of that, make sure you outline the entire face. So you can outline the entire face. I'm going to see if there's any nachos left. It's nacho time. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Does anybody need any help? Raise your hands in the air like you just don't care. You need some help. Okay, we are adding fun, like all of our fun touches, our backgrounds. Pixie is going to run around and hand out some glitter. So here's how glitter works. It needs to be dry. This paint will dry in about 5 minutes. That you don't want to put glitter on it until it's dry, because as you start to make all those really pretty strokes with the black paint, when you start to outline stuff, if you don't let that black paint dry and you start to add your glitter, it's going to ruin everything. And what I want y'all to do real quick is, if you have not looked up from your painting, I want you to take a second and just notice Bobby. Bobby wants to say hi. Hi, Bobby. No, I want you to notice everybody's around you. So all of y'all that were a little bit nervous painting this when you came in, I want you to look around and see like how pretty it looks when you see everybody's kind of as a whole thing. So it looks really, really cool. And everything's about to start popping. So when we start adding that black paint with a little brush, use your liner brush, start adding those white highlights to your leaves. Add the white dots, turn your brush over and do some dotting, and just little dots here and there. Start just sprucing up, just outline your entire flower with a squiggly line, with a black line, and then everything's gonna start popping. So start adding all those fun little details, and then I'm gonna show you how to feather the sides, okay? So I'm gonna give you a quick demonstration on how to feather the sides. So I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see where we're at here on the charge. All right, it's gonna be a little shaky. I'm taking you off the Archon mount for a minute. Oh, sorry about this. All right. There we go. Okay.
Okay, we have several people walking around, so if you're not sure how to outline, just raise your hand in the air and we'll come walking by. And then I'm going to show you how to feather this in just a second.
Cool. One of the things she wanted me to show you guys too is, as some of the people are starting to wrap up and we're seeing that maybe the stations that we set up didn't have anybody at them, we go ahead and start cleaning up and bringing stuff back that's not getting used. So this are really, sorry if I made y'all dizzy. That's what the gimbal's for. I don't have it on the gimbal right now because I'm still charging. Anyway, so they're starting to stack some stuff up on the table, so when we get ready to pack up, it'll make it a little quicker. So here goes Heidi again. Watch this zoom action I'm fixing to do. What?
Okay, so when you grab your liner brush, all you're doing is going around the circle.
Yeah, it's a glitter glue. I don't like loose glitter, so if she starts shaking glitter in a minute, I'll be upset.
And this is so awkward. I'm like this. Hi. Okay, guys.
Pixie looking so pretty.
Okay, so you're just
going
gonna outline it, and then I just always hold my pinky there because I usually have way too much coffee. So I hold, y'all don't watch me live, no, I'm always drinking coffee. So I usually hold my finger there to keep it stable or steady. And then I'm just gonna outline it, and again, I'm just kind of making it really whimsical, outlining the leaves, all of that. Now, to feather the edges, all we're gonna do is grab the 1-inch brush.
Hi everybody, didn't mean to do that. Switch back.
Wait for it. 1-inch brush into flat, and you're just gonna grab it, paint the edges black or whatever color you want, and then just bring it over and let it, I call it feather. I don't know if that's like the technical word for it, but if you just let your brush kind of like feather over, make sure paintings, if you do, like if you're proud of your painting, all of that good stuff, these frames you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's just a 16 by 20 open back frame. So you can grab that at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and then it makes your painting look really good too. And that's also a trick. If y'all have kids, if they have an artwork that you're like, it's cute, but maybe not. If you put it in a mat or a frame, it automatically up levels it. So it's just a little tip. And then what I want you to do is just kind of get the whole size, feather it around, and then make sure you're adding all of your extra details. So you can take this and outline your leaves. You can outline your table right here. You can put your little line there for your table. And then just start to add those pieces, and all of it will start to come together. And then as you have it dry, glitter is one of my favorite things to add on a painting. So does anybody know where you should add the glitter? Ooh, who said everywhere? Yes, everywhere. You should add the glitter everywhere. Just make sure it's dry, and what I recommend is just picking a place first that you like, and then if you like the glitter, we have plenty, so you can put it wherever you want. Just make sure your painting's dry. And then as y'all are finishing up, I would love so much, if y'all don't mind, bringing your paintings over to the left, and then we're going to be taking pictures of y'all. So if you don't mind, with whoever you came with, as you finish up, we'll start moving our way over there. So, all right, we'll turn up the music a little bit and finish up. You're doing great. This is way better than quarantine. Way better.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, Bobby's gonna go live real quick on that, and then we're just gonna also do start capturing and everything that way. I just wanna make sure we have it done for them. Hey guys, just a heads up, so because we've gone live so many times in this group, the reason we did that is because, let me see if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Oh, hey Bobby, they're wanting to see too if you can walk around and show all the work.
I want to.
Okay.
I will. It might not be smooth, but I will.
Oh, it'll be awesome. From this one right here. Just kind of hold it, yeah. So
Okay.
Deb's gonna walk y'all around and show some of the work. And real quick, we're gonna stay on this live. Bobby's gonna actually have a backup recording, but I want to get on there from a business standpoint. And the reason why we did live, not live, because we had like Heidi singing and we have music playing, and sometimes Facebook flags that if you have music in the background. So we're trying our best to make sure we have everything recorded for y'all, so that if you're watching the replay. So what we have found out from the team now, because we've gone live, then stopped, then went live, then stopped, it's kind of flagging it as like it doesn't want to let us do that anymore. So if you have questions and the PPHQ team isn't responding, it's because they're not letting us right now. So I just want to tell y'all so you can be careful.
You gotta talk louder.
I want to tell you so you can be careful as you're doing business stuff too. So Bobby's going to take you around and show you some artwork, and he's getting his set up as a backup. Oh good, can you hear me now? Yay. Oh my gosh, my vision is going. Are y'all having fun? Yay, I'm so glad you're on here. Look over there, look at all these folks.
So you might repeat what you just said from behind it.
Okay, so what I was saying is that, and I'll explain more too tomorrow, but because we've gone live.
Hold on just a second. I've been talking this whole time. I didn't get all them hearts. Heidi comes and talks for 5 seconds. Let's see all these hearts floating up. Man.
So because we've been going live on and off, it's basically flagging us. So Facebook is not liking that. So that's another thing about Facebook. So we're going to try to keep this going. For a backup, Bobby's going to just stream from his personal account just so we have backup. So in case something happens, we have something over there. Okay, and then just a second, as we start, Pixie's about to be doing photos. Bobby's going to be walking y'all around, showing you kind of the final touches, and the team will start cleaning up. All of this is going to kind of start happening simultaneously. I just used a real big word. Simultaneously. If you are doing this and it's just like a 6 or 10 person paint party, what I recommend is walking around helping the whole time and then worry about cleanup after, because you want to be able, like when you have a big party like this, make sure you hire people. Okay, awesome. They said, Bobby, you're doing great too. They're giving you hearts now.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the hearts.
Okay, so he's quickly getting his live going. I don't know what he's doing over there. What's going on?
I'm going into your painting tutorials private group.
Oh, is that what you said? Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Okay, so we're going to do it into our painting tutorials. Bobby deserves some love, Terry says. That's awesome. Okay, so Pixie, if you want to kind of get position, I'm going to...
Positioned where? Over there for pictures?
And then
Do you need me for anything?
we just need to make sure when we're cleaning up that I just want to make sure that everything's kind of getting...
Okay.
Okay, so we got this one set up just so we'll have a backup. Because that's how we have to do things sometimes. We roll with the punches. I think I like it. All right.
Don't touch anything?
Maybe not. Let me see. Unplug this. Undo. And then try to hook this gimbal back up for a little bit. Oh, thanks, Susan. All right. So it's me again. I'm gonna unplug from my charger and try to go on the gimbal and doing so walking around. So hopefully hopefully we'll get some good footage, and then if it starts to go dead again, I may have to bring it back over here and plug you back in. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Woo. Yay, hearts. They make me happy when I see them floating. Yes, I do laundry. What a question. Do you do laundry? Yes, I do. Sorry about that. Got a little crazy. All right, so we're back on the gimbal. Because I'm on Facebook, I can't really see how much charge is going on the phone. So I'll just wait. If it pops up that we're low, we'll come back and plug in. So here we go. Y'all are very welcome. I'm glad to be able to do this and share. So there's not a lot of other stuff that I can really do, but this stuff I can do. So as they start to wrap up a little bit, they start kind of cleaning up a little as well. And I see a lot of people are asking like how much we pay our helpers. Yeah, sorry about that. See, ouch there. Dropped you. Phone slippery. So our helpers, Heidi usually pays them pretty good. I don't know if I want to disclose that. I'll let her talk about that maybe in the business part. But then sometimes we have people that are wanting to learn paint parties, and so they're more than willing to come and help out and kind of see how it's ran, especially our locals that are part of paint party headquarters. And so we bring them in and they'll help us out, and so they kind of get a hands-on experience. And so that's just on, they're volunteering to do that, and it's a trade-off of learning the business for the help. But we do have a crew that's done this a lot with us that we pay. Pixie likes to get paid. She's done a bunch of these. I think at this point she could probably run a paint party on her own. My mom is usually around helping out. And then my stepdad, Eddie the Easel, some of you might know, helps out. So anyways, a lot of times it's just family that shows up to help out. My cousins Trisha and my Aunt Nancy, who was giggling earlier over there, they show up and help when we're up in their area. So just depending on where we're at doing paint parties, we usually have friends and family that can come help, and everybody just has fun doing it. So again, that's kind of how that goes. So now we're just getting some of the, yeah, looking good. All the worms and squigglies are in place. Usually at the very end, like the end of our, I'm talking to them, sorry. Y'all are good. So somebody asked, when do we usually do like the group photo? So if say we have the party scheduled to end at 9 o'clock, we'll tell everybody to go ahead and grab your painting, however far along it is. By that time they should be pretty much finished, if not all the way finished. Like I said, there are always going to be those that are still working on it, but whatever they have, come on over, we'll put them together somewhere and get a good group photo. And then the ones that are done can go on and head home or hang out, whichever. And then the ones that want to try to finish up will finish up. And sometimes you'll even have those that are going to be a little bit longer, and maybe the restaurant or the business or wherever you're having it at is ready to get shut down. Their workers are wanting to go home. We'll send them home with brushes and paint so they can finish when they get home. Not always, but it happens. They're like, we get to take brushes home. Not always, but sometimes. Whatever it takes to make your painter happy, right? Because they want to finish, they want it to look good, but sometimes we're just not in a position to stay. So it's happened, and that's what we do. Looking good. I like the yellow. Very cool. Yeah, you're doing really good. I love how they take a simple painting and then they'll add their own little flair to it. It's really cool to see, and they just keep tinkering with it. It's my cousin Trisha. She's one of the greatest artists out there. And then Crazy Amy. I like it. Looking good. And then my Aunt Nancy down there. She went to St. Patrick's Day theme, going mostly green. That's very cool. I like it. Looks good. Okay, let me see your first one.
That was last night.
Very cool. Kind of hard to see the colors on here, but very cool.
First one ever.
That's awesome. So let's see. Wow. So number one and number two.
I'm totally amazed.
That is awesome.
That's the thing. Like,
That is so cool.
Parties, you're not teaching like really extravagant paintings. You're teaching basics like that.
They're easy. As long as you follow exactly what you got, it's easy.
Yes.
If you ever do this again, I might come again, but next time I might bring my two granddaughters.
There you
They
go.
love to paint. I've got a craft room with like buku canvases. Just, even my grandson loves to paint. I'm like, that's awesome.
That is so cool.
And then
So yeah, that's her first painting was last night. This was her second painting ever. And so she's loving it. So one more artist has been created. That's what sometimes we do. We bring out the artists and people. Sometimes you turn your paintings upside down to paint them.
I love it when she feels tired.
Looking good. Alright, so we're going to go over here. So at the step and repeat, people are starting to come over. What we have is all of our paintings, right? All of Heidi's paintings that she's done. And so they're grabbing them and getting some photos in the step and repeat. Hey! And so the cool thing about that is when you're at these live events, they can actually come and pick up these paintings, especially if it's one they're going to do like for a paint party. And so they'll take pictures of themselves with the paintings, and then they can use that in their own marketing, right? So it's all about marketing all the time. And Heidi will tell you that. That's her biggest thing. And then as people finish their own paintings, they come over here and they have an awesome area to take a picture of themselves with their art, or their group with their art. And that way, not only are they getting a good picture, but look what's behind them. Texas Art and Soul. Again, marketing. So we love it. That's what it's about. It's worth the investment to get a step and repeat for that. And they're really not that expensive. So I think Heidi's going to cover some more of that tomorrow with y'all. They're really still going strong here, and it's 8:57. So my guess would be here in a minute, Heidi's going to start telling them that it's time to start wrapping them up, and we'll do that group photo we were talking about, and go from there. Let's go check on Pixie, see what she's doing over here. Miss Pixie. Everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi.
They say you're so confident. Miss Pixie? Okay. Pixie Rain?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice name because that's what we named you.
Yeah, I love my middle.
Aw. So what are you doing over here?
I'm taking pictures of everyone.
So you're using their phones to take pictures of themselves with their artwork?
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool.
Come over and then next time get their pictures, and they can take you pictures of the other paintings to their mind.
Yes, that's exactly right. So, see, telling y'all folks, she could run her own. Oh, lots of people saying hi Pixie, hi Pixie, hi Pixie, hi Pixie. She's such a great daughter. She does a great job too. Did you finish the painting that's up on stage?
No, I just did the white lines.
Oh, you did this. You did the little squigglies and the worms. Very cool. It's finished. Somebody finished it. I don't know. So, anyways, all right, we're gonna go back up on stage. I agree. She is very mature for her age. Oh. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, well, thank you. So Heidi looks like she's just helping people do the finishing touches. She might be teaching them how to stab a painting. I'm not real sure what's going on there. Don't stab your paintings. That pokes holes in the canvas. Oh, thank y'all. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Bonnie. No, I didn't get any nachos, Bonnie. I've been filming, but that's okay. All worth it in the end. All right. I would have grabbed it for you while I was up there. Y'all are welcome. I'm glad we could share this with you guys, and I'm glad y'all all joined up and signed on to watch this. Heidi loves doing it and loves teaching, and so
Okay,
it's really
so
cool.
as y'all are getting wrapped up, how many of y'all raise your hand if you feel like you've added the glitter and you're all on your finishing touches? Okay, awesome. Okay, so we have about half of y'all that are already finished. Oh, perfect. Okay, Julie and Shannon over there.
Hey,
taking
Tamara.
pictures. If y'all don't mind, I would love for y'all to grab your paintings. Pixie's going to be taking pictures of y'all over there. And then make sure if you are posting these on social media, if you don't mind just tagging, you can tag Texas Art and Soul, you can hashtag or PPHQ, however you want to do that, that would be awesome. And then if y'all don't mind taking pictures over there, and then anybody who is in Paint Party headquarters that wants to get like a marketing photo with one of my paintings, you're more than welcome to hold it, take a picture with it, and then that way you can try to book a party coming up with one of those paintings. So I don't mind at all. You can grab those and use those to take pictures with. So make sure you get pictures, and then before you leave, if you don't mind, what time is it? Does anybody know?
9 o'clock.
9:02? Okay, so at 9:10, actually let's do 9:15. If y'all don't mind, at 9:15, we're going, is this stage okay if we stand on it, or is that a bad idea? Okay, so at 9:15, we're going to actually get on the stage, and y'all are welcome if y'all want to. It's awesome for marketing for me, so I would love if y'all want to use this sign to take pictures. That's totally fine. The Billy Bob sign, you can get on the stage, take any pictures you want. And then at 9:15, we're going to do a giant group shot. So if y'all don't mind, as we get ready for 9:15, we'll bring everybody up here, and we'll kind of move these tables probably. All right, so make sure you get your picture over on the step and repeat over on the right. Your right. My left. Okay. All right, if anybody needs help, let me know.
Didn't do glitter, but I don't want to.
Thanks, Julie.
How y'all doing? Are y'all learning a lot?
I think they're enjoying the learning.
Oh, good. Very informative. And we still have cleanup. So you're going to still see quite a bit. We have so much going.
So yes, cleanup is coming. So as I have predicted, she made the call to go ahead and start wrapping up, get those pictures taken, things like that. Gave them a time deadline, 9:10. We're taking a group picture. If you don't do that, then they just keep going. So at some point you gotta get them to stand up with their artwork and call it done. Or at least mostly done. Some people take them and tweak them some more. So that was the lady just now that's taking the picture. That's her second painting ever. That is so cool. I think that, that's really one of the things that keeps Heidi driven, is just getting people that didn't know they had an artist inside to come and try something new and realize how much fun and just peaceful and therapeutic and all those awesome things it can be for them.
So I like to add those too. Yay. Yeah, try to get kind of up close when they're doing that too. And then I think like part of that and part of the cleanup just kind of back and forth. So hopefully we'll be able to see it all.
Started cleaning up just yet?
Pixie, are you getting pictures?
Nana.
I'll be right back. Is that live?
Yeah. We've been live all night.
I had no idea.
You gonna take your picture?
Yeah, Nana, show them your painting. Bobby.
There you go. That's awesome. It's a St. Patty's Day vase.
And look at Nana's fit too. Nana got a green hat. Nana, show them your shirt and your necklace.
She is all done up.
Nobody can pinch her.
That's so cool. So Nana is my aunt. That would be Katie Carroll's grandma. So they're all painting as a family here. Yeah, everybody coming in, getting photos. I love that rooster. Don't you love the rooster? It's so cool. Jolyn said, "Hi, Nana." There's Nana getting her picture. Yeah, good luck up there with the weather. Stay safe, everybody, with the weather. So cool. All right, so what happens is while they take their painting and they come up here, to take their photos. That's when our helpers kind of sneak in. I wouldn't say sneak, but they get in there and they start picking up. They take down the easels, they take the water cups, any brushes that are left behind. And so it's kind of a way to say, okay, we're done here. When they come back to the table and their stuff's gone, they know that, well, it's over as far as the painting goes. Because, yeah, people don't want to leave. They're having fun, right? So that's what's going on now. And a lot of times, like I said, the artists themselves, they're all a big family. We're all a big family. And so they just pick up and start taking care of it. Doing a good job. Folding them up. I love it. So cleanup is happening. So see people throwing away their own stuff. Nobody's having to ask. They just do it. They just know how to do it. So you can see the tables are getting a little bit clearer, a little bit cleaner. Yes, the brushes. So what we do is, I'll show you real quick. For our brushes, for tonight, we actually had some new brushes. Just because our other ones were starting to get a little bit wore out. But we'll leave the brushes in the cups of water for now. And then eventually there should be a big bucket around. We'll start taking the brushes and we'll put them in a bigger bucket with water. And we try to wash them all out really good while we're here. If you're at a paint party and you don't have time, then you can actually just leave them in the bucket of water. We put them in Ziploc bags wet, and then as soon as you get home, you wash them out there. And by wet, I mean with water, a little bit of water in there with them, and they seem to last pretty good. Yeah, I need to go find that big bucket. Hey, Mom, where's the bucket of water for the brushes? Mom, where's that bucket of water for the brushes? Pam had it. Okay.
All right, we're gonna start making our way to the front for the group picture because I know some of y'all.
Okay, so this is my Aunt Pam.
So if y'all don't mind, real quick,
she has the bucket for the brushes.
If you'll make your way to the front, we're gonna see about getting a couple of group shots. Yes, bring your picture, bring your painting. And then the people
you're collecting the water. So she's going around and I'll wait for Heidi to be done.
Make your way to the stage, please. And then we're going to go ahead and do a group picture. So even if you're not done, let's bring it up to the front. Remember, those of y'all that are doing paint party businesses, you must mark it. If you don't mark it, no one will know to hire you for a paint party business. So make sure you're getting pictures, you're getting videos, all of that great stuff, okay?
So what she's doing with the bucket, she's actually going around and dumping the cups of water into the bigger bucket. And then we're putting the brushes in the cups. And then we just start making a table back here with cups and brushes. Yeah, a little Castile soap.
So we're gonna all come running to the front. In 10, grab your painting. 9, 8, there we go. We're moving. 7, 6, 5. Everybody grab your painting and move to the front. 4. Grab your painting. Oh, that's so good. 3. Hey, Pixie, you gotta grab these easels and move them. 2. And just any easels that are kind of up in the front. Okay, so we need some more people kind of in the back. Yeah, so let's squeeze in. So we have the Billy Bobs. Somebody's like, no, not happening up there. We're just gonna move these easels so that way when we get the photo. And then Pixie, you have the picture, right? Yes. Okay, so let me grab my sign.
No, we definitely don't throw brushes away.
We are 100% open.
Even if you have a brush that's brushes that are starting to get bad, she will boil them and get them back.
Be nice online. Be kind.
So here we go, group photo time.
Okay, and we're gonna take a couple pictures. Okay, let's not. Oh, and anybody that's helping in the paint party, if y'all don't mind coming over, and all the paint party headquarters team, maybe we can get Billy Bob to take the picture. Bobby, you want to sit that down for a second?
I'll do it.
No.
Deb, we need you in it too.
Oh no, Deb's in it.
Do one of y'all mind taking like 5 pictures real
You
quick?
can't? Oh, okay.
If y'all mind. Alright.
She
Bobby, you just said it. Oh, Deb, I want you in it too.
I can't.
These are awesome. So great. Okay. All right. Let's smile.
One, 2, 3, hang tight. Other one, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay, and stay right there for 1 second. I got to do one more thing. Okay, stay right there. Oh, that's a. Hold on. We gotta wait for it. Okay, so there's a heart. Oh, that's creative. Okay, stay there. Don't move. Okay. On 3. Why would it turn? I think my finger's covered with paint. Okay, hold on. There we go. Wait. 1. Oh, no. Okay, ready? All right, y'all smile. I'm gonna do a few. Okay, stay, wait for it. Okay, I know there's y'all that are like leaning down. Just hang in with me. Just smile, keep smiling, don't stop smiling. And then while you're there, I just want to say a quick, huge thank you. This was awesome. Thank y'all so much. All these people have been watching. And do you want me in there?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, no, wait, yeah, one more. And all of these people have been watching online and learning, so I want to thank y'all so much for being here for that too.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my God, one more shot. What do you want? Like a little jazz hands? With your jazz hands?
Y'all.
Smile!
You know we're taking several.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and thank y'all so much. And don't forget to go get your picture over there and let me know if you need anything. And don't forget to say bye before you go.
You're welcome. It was spinning. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it does that. All right. So, and that's how you do that, folks. Now they'll start really moving fast, cleaning up.
All right, thank you guys. We appreciate y'all. And if anybody's not finished, you can keep painting. And everybody who is finished,
Very
we'll
welcome,
take
Bonnie.
your
You're welcome,
pictures
everybody
before
that's
you
saying thank
go.
you for
And
sharing.
if you got
Thank
a
y'all
door
for
prize,
joining.
Congrats, and grab your door prize.
Oh, one of the things I was gonna show y'all. Oh, here's one. I'm gonna borrow it. Okay, so earlier somebody said, oh, Heidi handed them a plastic bag. Well, for this event, one of the things I think everybody that showed up, I'm not sure exactly on that, but I'm pretty sure everybody that showed up tonight, they got, it's a tote. So, see my arm's long enough. So it's in a plastic bag. And then on the back, it's got some butterflies. And so it's a cool little tote. They were fairly inexpensive. I did the artwork in Canva. Later. Good job, girls. Thank y'all. So I did the artwork in Canva, and then, oh man, I wish I remember the website. If somebody will put that question of where did we get the totes, I'm sure Heidi can answer that. But anyways, we do those as door prizes. We've mailed them out. They're pretty inexpensive to mail because they're lightweight, so I can put them in an envelope and ship them using Pirate Ship. If you're not using Pirate Ship to ship stuff to people, check it out. It's really good. And so that's what that was. They're little handbags, little totes. Yes, Nikki wants one of those totes. They're really cool. And that same site, I'm going to go ask Heidi. I will find her. Because we do have some swag on there that you can buy. Let me go ask her real quick. Oh, I'm getting a low battery message again. Hey, babe. So, the totes that you gave out tonight?
Yes.
What was that website where we got those from? Because you have other swag there too, right?
Yes, but I used to have it on my website. I don't anymore. So we need to find the link.
Okay.
Because we have them.
Yes.
But I never really pushed that because note to self, when you're doing a business, you don't make very much money off of swag. So it was taking up real estate on my website that didn't need to be taken out. So that's why we don't have it on my website anymore. But we can find it and we can post it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she'll answer that question. And again, they were really simple to do. They're really inexpensive to ship. So they.
And if they're doing it themselves for their own business,
Yes.
Printful.
Printful. That's the website.
I
So.
thought you meant if they wanted to order it.
No. Printful is the website that made them. And you just pick the tote you want, and then you put your design on it. It's pretty simple. If I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, Pirate Ship's awesome. No more waiting in the line at the post office if you do Pirate Ship. Print a label at your house, stick it on there, and go drop it off. So now you get to do all the hugs. Everybody seems very happy. So Joel, and yeah, there is some swag, but we put it out there and then it was moving slow. So I don't know, maybe she'll find the link and put it back out there. When we do our big events, we do T-shirts and stuff like that for the Paint Party Business Live and things like that. So I always like that. I love shirts. I love T-shirts. So I'm always pushing her to do stuff like that. Yeah, Printful. Yep, love Pirate Ship. You're welcome, Deborah. So, last minute people finishing up. You're welcome, Rita. Welcome, Victoria. Good night, Susan. Swag. Yeah, swag is merchandise. So that's anything that's got your logos or your brand or whatever on it. That's what we call swag. No, tomorrow is not a day of rest. So tomorrow, Heidi will be live back from our home in her office, and she'll be answering a lot of your questions. and talking more about the business side. And so still another whole day of this funness. She didn't necessarily tell them to leave the aprons. I think it's just assumed that you would leave the apron since it is cloth and it has our logo on it. We have had people in the past that wanted to buy them, and I think Heidi's been willing to sell a few. So, but most people know just to leave them. They fold them up, drop them at the back, and then we take them home, wash them, get them ready for the next round. Yes.
And I'm going to show you.
I believe you. I was just joking that you made it up. I love making up words, and it sounds like a great made-up word, and it's fun to say.
Well, yeah, you could say when somebody says something, you're like, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Probably in January of next year we'll announce dates. Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you, Victoria. Yeah, Canva. So where we do our logos and stuff, we do them in Canva, and do a lot of our marketing materials in Canva. It's pretty simple to use. And Canva also, just so y'all know, there's a free version of it, I believe, that has quite a few features on it, and there's a paid version that has more features. So depending on how involved you want to get, you can go with that route. So now we have some finger painting going on. I like it. You have to get the glitter on somehow. Awesome. So let me go back. Oh, let me see if I can figure it out. Yeah, so these, Renee, these were 16 by 20 canvases tonight. We got them on sale at Michael's. When they run a sale, we're always watching for it, and we'll go in and we buy a bunch at a time. And then we can store them somewhere so we have canvases ready to go. Oh, that's awesome. So Heidi talks a lot about having accountability partners. And so all of these ladies are accountability partners. And so this was an opportunity for them to meet up and actually get to see each other face to face. And that includes, I wish I remember her name, but the lady that flew in from Minnesota. So it's pretty cool that they get to meet up and make a bigger connection there. So, paint off the aprons. That was the other question that I saw. So we don't get the paint off the aprons. Let me see if I can find an apron here. I'll just pull one out of the bag. So I'm gonna put this one over here in the light.
Oh, yes.
So this one's in kind of rough shape. So this is apron after 3 years of use. This includes kids' parties as well. So a lot of times that's where a lot of the darker smudges and stuff come from. But yeah, you can't get it all off. We do wash them just to make sure they're clean. As far as, people's germs or whatever like that stuff is off. And then we fold them back up. And then we also have bags that have aprons that are worse shape. We don't throw them away necessarily. That way, if we do have a kids party, we can use the ones that are a little bit worse off for the kids, because they tend to just wipe it straight on the apron to clean their hands, or they write their name on them. We also, Pixie was doing slime parties. We do those sometimes, and we use the same aprons for those. So yeah, that's right. You have to be messy to be creative sometimes. So here's the brushes, the cups, everything's coming back. We're staging it all in one area. And then over here, we're collecting aprons, as well as, let's see, the easels. We just fold them up, throw them back in the bags. Yeah, slime parties are fun. Pixie started doing some slime parties for the kids and was doing pretty good. Slime was a big fad for a while, and I think still going on pretty good. So, starting to empty out. Everybody's starting to clean up. Pretty cool place. Yes, we recycle the cups as well. So,
Wash your brushes.
so we take our cups, we dump the water out. We don't really like wash them, like clean them, wash them. So here's kind of, let me see if I can get in here. So these are the cups. We just stack them up. They still got some paint in them. It dries, and so when we put water back in them, it's not like it immediately turns into dirty water. And anyway, we just keep them stacked up and just keep bringing them to the next, to the next, to the next. So it works out pretty good. So here's the brushes right now. These brushes are, oh my goodness, I can't, my brain went. Let's see. Let me pull the brush out.
We have a question, Bobby.
So, what?
They asked where it was. Oh, like where the water.
Uh-huh.
Do the places usually tell y'all where to dump the water? We're putting it in a bucket.
Yes.
And then they take care of it.
Sorry. Yes. So these are, the brushes are from Diverse Woodworking. I'm trying to get it to zoom in a little better. They're packs of 3. I'm not sure how much they sell them for. Again, I'm not that person. But it comes with a flat brush, a round brush, and a liner brush. Liner brush. Anyways, they work really good. Yes, Diverse Woodworking. And they're really good brushes. So they last us quite a bit. And one of the questions that came up was, what do we do with the water? So right now we're putting it all in a bucket, but most of the venues or the events that you have, they'll tell you where they want you to put the dirty water. Sometimes they have like a kitchen sink or a mop sink that you can dump it into. We try not to go and like dump it in their bathroom sinks because that's not good for the bathroom sinks. So anyways, that's how we dispose of the water. They'll tell us where they want it, and very rarely do we have to bring it home with us. Oh, yes. Let me see. I'm gonna go back. I thought I saw another question. You could throw the water outside. A place like this is concrete everywhere, so it'd be like some really messy concrete if we did that. Yes, brushes are great quality. There we go. Right. Okay, so Deb takes the water home with her, so she has her own place to dispose of it. Awesome. Thanks. I've learned a little bit. Somebody said I know a lot. I've been around it a while. And again, I know this part of it. I don't know so much the Facebook technical part of it. All the marketing stuff that she uses online, the ads, all that stuff. That's not me. But this part of it, I kind of know.
Did you have the tracers here? Did you say no, they are?
You can print them. They're going to be online.
Okay.
Just like they're the same place with the step-by-step. I don't know if there's a tracer attached to that. But yeah, you can print them online. We just brought one with us in case we needed to make some more.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming out. Oh, well, thank you. Have a good night. The easels we kind of bought over the years. Somebody said, do we buy the easels in bulk? Again, I believe these are the ones we buy at Michael's. and we watched for sales. And I can tell you, so Michael's, as everybody knows, you have the coupons, right? Like 50% off or 75% off or whatever it is. And so we were literally going, like me, Heidi, Pixie, my mom, my stepdad, whoever was around that we could get to go to Michael's. And we would all check out separately if that's what we had to do to get the easels on sale. And so, we'd start with like 10 or 20, and then we'd go back and buy a few more until we got built up, or we could do the bigger parties. But depending on what she's doing, we don't always use easels. Sometimes we just lay stuff flat. So a lot of people like to paint flat. As she's doing there, she's just painting it flat on the table. So anyways, that's one of the things. And also depends on the space, the size of the canvas, if it's a rectangle table, if they're narrow, if they're round, all that can depend on if we decide to use easels or not. So we don't always use our easels at every paint party. Yeah, Texas is fully open, so no masks. Of course, if somebody wanted to wear a mask, that's great. No problem with that, but we're not necessarily required to. There you go. Somebody said they bought their easels half price at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, get a caravan and go in with coupons. That's right. That's what we do. So hope you are getting lots of information here. Hope it's not too much information. Trying to give y'all the lowdown. Heidi said to tell you what I know, so I'm telling you what I know. Yeah, so we still have some that are painting, which is fine. So the question from Beth there is, how do we pack paint? So let's go up here and I'll show you. Deb is actually packing some paint for us. Okay, I'm not gonna put you on camera. I'm just showing the boxes. All right, so yep, and you don't have to worry about trying to get all the colors together. We'll separate them. So what she's doing basically is we brought all the paint in the boxes that they were shipped to us in, because we order our paints from Deco Arts. And so they come all boxed up nicely. And so we just bring the boxes with us and we'll put them in the box. Now, that's for this party. Sometimes, most of the time, we don't get them that way. We don't have boxes that we can just conveniently bring. And so we buy a lot of, yes, this is an IKEA bag. They are really strong, really great. One of the things I like is they have long handle, as you can see. They also have a little short handle. And so you can pack a lot of paints in there. It can get a little heavy at times, just so keep that in mind. And then also, like anytime we're at Home Goods or any of the places that sell the reusable bags, we just buy them up, and that's what we use to throw our paints in. And so when we get home, there'll be a bag full of paints, and that's one of Pixie and I's jobs, is to just kind of go through them, find the empties, throw them away, and then we put them back in wherever they go there in Heidi's little studio, and we try to organize it as best we can. Yeah, the IKEA bags are really good. They're strong and have lasted us a long time. The ones that we get from like Marshall's and places like that, TJ Maxx, those types of places, it seems like after a few uses, the handle will just come off at the most inopportune time. But they will last you a while. You know, they're only like $1 or something like that. But the IKEA ones are good. What was that somebody said? Did I ever think I would become a paint party expert? Nope, never. But I have learned. Do I work with Heidi full time? Yes. So we have been blessed enough that the paint party business has been good to us. And so I was able to start working for Heidi full time about a year ago. And it's been really good. We work pretty well together. Again, I kind of stay out of her part of the business and do my thing. And then anything she gets me to do, I'll try to do my best at. And we found some things I'm not great at. Oh, I like the plastic shoebox. We do have some of those plastic shoe boxes that we do use as well. But y'all know Heidi, so I can put all the colors in the shoebox, and I can guarantee they're going to be spread all over her table by the time she's done with the painting. And so they don't always make it back to the shoeboxes. Yes, I do a lot of tech support stuff. I set up the cameras, try to set up the lights. I do a lot of purchasing as far as when she needs new lighting, new brushes, new cameras, whatever it is that she's needing. I'll try to source it for her and find it. So these ring lights, for those of y'all that don't know, they're on Amazon, Inkeltech, and they are really good little ring lights. They're not terribly expensive, and they're very versatile. They come with, I'll show you here. Oh, so they come with a carrying case, and they fit right in, and so you can carry them to your events and set them up pretty easy. Oh, I'm getting a 10% low battery load. Oh no. Hey Connie, I sure will. I'll tell her you say hi. Let me see, I thought I saw somebody asked, do I paint? It's funny because if you ask Heidi or Pixie that, they'd probably say that I'm one of the better painters in the house. I just don't do it. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely not. His paintings are like realistic though. So I'm the worst painter in the house.
That's not true.
I give up halfway through. I do abstract art because I don't want to finish, so I just call it out.
You're really good at painting your face.
That's true. I'm more makeup artist.
Yes, so Pixie does awesome makeup art stuff. But yes, I do like to paint. Sometimes it's just not my passion, I wouldn't call it. But when I have to, I can. Welcome, Dana. You're late, but you're here, and that's good. That's right. Messy artist, but that's all right. Aw. I'm glad we could lift somebody's spirits there. Who was that? Lydia, awesome. That's most of the job, right? Is to have fun, love each other, lift spirits, and just try to make the world a better place, right? So I've got to go back over here to where I can charge. I'm not shutting you off because we're still cleaning up.
We put all the brushes in there with a little bit of water. Is that the way you want?
Yeah, that'll work. So here's what I was talking about with the bucket for the brushes. So we basically...
We rinsed them off.
They've been rinsed.
And then we put water back in the bucket and put them all in there.
And then we put clean water back in the bucket. And then we put the brushes into this bucket. So this bucket I will load up in my truck, in the back of my truck. It's not any really paint on them. They're not too bad right now. Let's see here. So they'll stay. And then the good thing about doing it this way is if we're not really up to washing them tonight and they stay in the water, then they're not going to ruin. so we can wash them in the morning. So not a big deal. All right, I got to get you guys plugged in before we go offline here. So hang on for a second. I'm going to take you out of this gimbal, and it might get a little crazy so that I can plug you in. Hold on, let me see. Hey, Bobby, not sure we answered. All of this whole party I fit in the back of my truck. It's a F-150, so regular truck. We don't have like a special trailer or anything like that we do it. And honestly, yeah, we used to haul it all. Heidi had a Jeep, it'd fit in there. And I mean, honestly, right now she has also a little Hyundai hatchback, and she does parties of 20, 30 people, and she can fit everything in that hatchback. So you can make it fit.
Without fitting stuff in the bag?
Sure. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Heidi,
here we go.
so Heidi would load them in her Jeep, all this stuff after a massive paint party. And she's so tired she got home, she's left everything in there. So next morning she goes to take Pixie to school, there's no room for Pixie. She would literally stand behind her as she drove her to school.
No, we would never do that. That is not.
So it can be done.
It was a mom fail. I totally did not mean to do that. Give me some grace, people.
Yeah. Even today when we picked Pixie up from school to bring her here, I had the back seat, some of the stuff that I didn't want in the back of my truck, in the back seat. And she's like, where am I supposed to sit? And I'm like, just find a spot. So she kind of gets wedged in a lot. It works. You got to do what works. An old ambulance for art parties, that is awesome. I would be down with that. All right, so I'm going to set y'all down for a second. Again, I apologize if it gets shaky. Ooh. All right, and there we go. All right, so we got juice again. Yes, Pixie, she takes it with humor. Luckily, we have taught her that if you can't laugh at yourself, All right, so we are about finished up here. So this is what it's looking like. Everything's been packed back up in the bags. We always take less home, right? All the tables are uncovered. They're wrapping up on packing up the paint. Yes, the M12. Yes, I could take this one with me. So my power charger, I go around the Archon mount here. So my little power charger is here. It's a RAV power. This one was a little more expensive. I got one that I think I paid $30 or $40 for on Amazon that's smaller and lighter. But this one I actually bought, let's see here, because it can recharge the laptop as well. So if Heidi's traveling and working on the road, we can charge the laptop at the same time we're charging the phone, and all of that kind of stuff. So it's really good. And again, it's let's see if I can get in there. It's RAV Power. I bought it online on Amazon. I get most of my stuff from Amazon. It's got all kinds of ports for the different computers and things that you might leave. And it claims to be able to recharge a laptop 3 or 4 times before it dies. So it's pretty good, but I could take this with me and just walk around with it, put it in my back pocket, whatever, and it would work. All right, let me catch up. Did I miss any good questions here? Let me see. I'm sad it's ending. We haven't done a paint party like this in a while, so it's really good. So yeah. So Brendan's making sure everybody knows day 2 homework is going to be posted in the Paint and Business Bootcamp group. So make sure you're doing your homework. And we have more tomorrow. Yes, I have a list on Amazon and it's all techie stuff. techie stuff and car parts. I'm kind of a gearhead. So, all right. Let me go see what we can do.
Where does this go?
Okay, hang on a second. This is Pixie. She has taken apart my easel.
I'm not taking it apart.
You did take it apart because you're holding parts in your hands. That's where the canvas goes. Okay, so those wing nuts on the sides, you'll loosen those up, and then the legs kind of just fold in, and that way it'll fit back in the truck. Yeah, you'll see. Keep loosening them. So Pixie is pretty mechanical like me. I've been teaching her how to take apart small engines. I've taught her how to weld. She puts together her own furniture. So she's pretty good at that stuff. All right, Sherry. She's a gearhead too. I like it. All right. The unused paint that is left on the plates, what happens to that? That goes in the trash. We don't like try to scrape it off or anything like that. I suppose you could try to save some of it, but we put it in the trash. I try to be a good daddy. Let me find Heidi. Yes, thrown away, but portion control is key. That's right. That's why we try to keep them little bit at a time. Get more if you need it. Use as much as you want for your painting, but try not to overdo it. We don't want a full plate of paint going in the trash for sure. It can be exhausting. That's pretty good, Shanna. That's what I hope when it comes down to it. She doesn't have to go and ask a guy to help her work on her vehicle. A secret. Let me go away.
Oh, you're fine now.
How many Archons do you use? So right now, I brought 3 to this event. I think we have maybe a couple more at the house. Just because we get different angles, right? So a lot of times when Heidi's filming, she'll be filming one that's pointing out or one down in her art, things like that. One can hold her iPad so she can see comments. So they're always handy. And then she does some work out of her office, and then she'll do some work out of her studio. And so instead of having to drag them back and forth, we just have them where they stay, where they're at. But the really cool thing about the Archon mounts is they're so versatile, and they're easy to travel with. So you can just throw them in and take them with you. And matter of fact, earlier I set my phone up right here. And it's actually supposed to be live in another place because we weren't sure if this live was going to keep going. Oh, sorry to hear about your dad, Lydia. I think I started building engines with my dad when I was about 8 years old, and continued and just really enjoy it. You need to wrap it up. You want to say goodbye? All right. I'm so sorry, Mary.
Okay, so let me go ahead and wrap up. Let me see here. How are we doing?
Good.
Oh my goodness, we have a lot of y'all that made it through the night with us.
We are staying until you make us leave.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of wrap up so we can get things. Oh, bye y'all.
Bye. See you again.
So basically, here's Pixie, here's Bobby. So basically all we're doing, I'm pretty sure, do y'all miss Florida or do you like Texas better? Oh, so I do miss Florida a lot, but
Texas is home.
Texas is definitely home. So we are, I know you've been showing all the cleanup process.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, Victoria says, oh no, you're ending. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish packing up. Literally all we're doing now is just loading our car. But what I want y'all to do, oh, I'm so glad y'all said it was fun. Barbara said stay till the end. Y'all are troopers. So Paint Party Business, tomorrow we are going to literally break this all down. So tomorrow we're going to talk about how you can book a paint party. I'm going to give you strategies and stuff for actually booking a paint party. Hey Dana, hey Susan, hey Wendy. And then we're going to give you strategies for actually book. Diane says, I'm tired watching you. Yeah, it's a lot. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow night. So 7 p.m. we're going to be doing more prizes tomorrow night. And then I also have a surprise about Paint Party Headquarters. So those of you that have been interested in being a part of Paint Party Headquarters, they said you did awesome.
Aw, thank y'all.
Yeah, so I'll have some stuff about that too. So those of you that have really been wanting to be a part of that, make sure you watch tomorrow. Lisa says, Lord being here with y'all. Wish I could have been. Oh, love being here. Wish I could have been in person. So great. Oh, good. You painted again. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna end on this, and then I hope y'all had fun. Let us know if you had a good time, and then tomorrow we'll be answering tons of questions, breaking it all down. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got other things going. And then also, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of y'all for being a part of this. A huge thank you to Pixie and Bobby and all of the people that helped with this, all the PPHQ team behind the scenes, and just a huge thank you to y'all for being a part of this. So I hope this was helpful, and tomorrow again we will break it all down. So we're gonna say good night.
Good night. It was fun. Thanks for staying with us.
All right, bye guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 7 p.m.